Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is Ade. And I've scored another own goal as usual at the start, messing up my volume. But yes, anyway, my name is Ade, the veteran arcade soldier, back again for a live football watch along. Today we're hosting my boys Liverpool FC versus Chelsea. Probably the two most underperforming, underwhelming sides of the Premier League season so far. But saying that, we've only got a few games left of the Premier League season and there's still a little bit to play for. Today, hopefully the Reds can seal the deal and get Champions League football if other results go their way. Chelsea obviously is still looking for European positions themselves. So I'm sure it's going to be, a frantic game of football. Both teams have got massive weaknesses, but obviously still a lot of quality on the pitch as well. So let's see how this one pans out. So let's take an initial look at the lineups and see who is playing today. Let's get my browser up. Why is that not working? Browser scene. Boom. Right, okay, lovely. Right. Right, kickoff is 12:30, so we're getting underway in 27 minutes. So obviously anyone in the chat, obviously please feel free to, have a chat, drop any comments, drop your score predictions regarding the game, how you think it's going to go, who's got the advantage, how's it likely to end up, etc. And I'm more than happy to discuss. All right, so looking at the lineups, Liverpool are going with their traditional 4-2-3-1, under Arne Slot's regime. So we've got Mamardashvili, so the big Georgian has made it back. He's in goal today. Curtis Jones deputising once again at right back. I'm not a big fan of this, playing players out of their natural position, but I guess with no right wing forward or right winger available, Arne Slot sees that Frimpong is that option there. But anyway, let's continue. So Konate and Van Dijk, the usual centre-back pairing. Milos Kerkez restored to his starting left-back role, which I'm glad to see today. Gravenberch and McAllister in a double pivot. And then we've got the attacking four, which is Frimpong on the right. Szoboszlai playing as the cam. Rio Ngamoa, exciting to see this youngster start a game, so I'm hoping he tears up Chelsea's right-hand side. And then they're supporting Gakpo up top. Isak is on the bench, but obviously apparently is not fit enough to start 90 minutes. So, I mean, to be honest with you, I'd rather Gakpo Isak started the game and then was replaced by Gakpo later on maybe, or switched over. But okay, it is what it is. Right, so we have Chelsea, who are being managed by their standing manager, Callum McFarlane, someone I know absolutely nothing about, but I think he was part of the backroom staff of Liam Rossinha, who was obviously recently fired. So in goal, Sanchez is not available after that horrible clash of heads with Morgan Gibbs-White, which had left him with concussion, so he's out with a concussion protocol. So we've got Philip Jorgensen in goal. Leeward Kowa, I think this is his first start since that massive injury. I know he's had a few substitute appearances, but I think this might be his first start. So Levi Colwell's back in the back three with Wesley Fofana anchoring the centre backs, and you've got Gerard Hato on the left hand side. Malo Gusto as part of the back five or 3-5-2, however you want to put it. Well, it says 3-4-2-1 on the website, but obviously it's quite a fluid system when you've got three centre backs. It can merge and amalgamate into other things. So anyway, Gusto right wing back, Andre Santos in midfield with Caicedo. Cucurella, left wing back, and then the forward line is Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, and João Pedro. Not the most devastating front line when you think about Enzo Fernandez is really a midfielder and not really an attacking midfielder, really more like a jack of all trades. So I'm hoping that Liverpool can keep that forward line quiet. Palmer's not really been in good form for a long time now, playing his way back, I guess, from those injury setbacks from a few months ago. João Pedro is obviously their standout performer this season, and I think he's got 20 goals and assists all season. So looking at the substitute bench, on Liverpool's bench, we've got Chiesa, Joe Gomez, Alexander Isak. Hopefully he's getting on at some point. Kieran Morrison, Njai, Trey Morris-Nioni, Andy Robertson, the left-back legend, Freddie Woodman, and young Will Wright, who's another young striker. Hopefully we get to maybe see him at some point today. On the Chelsea subs bench, we've got Josh Achiampong, Tola Adaribil, Trevor Chalobah, Liam Delap, Ibue, who I don't know, Reece James, who hasn't really been starting much lately, maybe the fitness concerns, Kavama McQueen, who I don't know anything about, Romeo Lavia, who is a brilliant player but just cannot stay fit. And you do worry about Romeo Lavia's career, to be honest, at this point in time, because, you know, consider he's only very young. What is he, roughly about 21, 22? He just can't string games together. And then you've got Stanina, who I do not know who that is. Maybe he's a goalkeeper, from what I would imagine. But one of those is obviously a goalkeeper. But yes, so that's the lineup. So it should be an exciting game. You know, the players are out on the pitch at the moment, warming up, etc. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Come on, Liverpool, let's do this. Yeah, so looking at the league table, let's have a little look at the league table and see what can change here today. This is the early start. So with Liverpool today, if they get the win today, that will put them on to 61 points. And then that would mean Bournemouth would be the only team that could overtake them on goal difference. And seeing as they're you know, Liverpool have a +9 goal difference, and if they beat Chelsea today, that's going to be at least a +10 goal difference. It's unlikely that Bournemouth would overtake them. Plus as well, Bournemouth have Manchester City in the week as well away, and they're unlikely to win there, considering Man City are going for the title. So a win today, more or less gets Liverpool into the Champions League for next season and confirms it, just not mathematically on goal difference. As for Chelsea, a win today, which is obviously something that I do not want, but I'm going to try and be as impartial as possible. But obviously I want Liverpool to win. But yeah, if Chelsea can get the win today, that puts them back firmly in the chase for a top 6 finish, which, if Aston Villa, who are currently 5th, do win the Europa League and finish 5th, not 6th, but finish 5th, not 4th, but have to finish 5th, just the way the coefficient and the way the placings work. If Aston Villa finish 5th and win the Europa League, then a team in 6 will enter the Champions League. So, yeah, so it's going to be a barnstorming finish to the season. So, yeah, let's see how this plays out. So let's get my handsome face back on the screen. Yeah, so, yeah, very much looking forward to today. And, yeah, I'm just going to say a little hello to the chat. Hello, all. Hello, Gary, Cam, Lauren. Nice to see you in. Yeah, so for the people in, please do like on the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and anyone else that joins us, obviously feel free to drop a message in the comments. Have your say, drop me a question. Let's have a little talk about the game, football in general, bit of laughs, bit of banter. I'm all here for it. Let's do this. And anyone that catches us back later on, please like and subscribe on the video. And sorry, subscribe to the channel, much appreciated. Could really do with your support. Come on. Right, now at the end of the day, my channel isn't just about Liverpool FC. I do gaming, I do playthrough walk-alongs through games. I play a lot of Street Fighter 6 as my main content in terms of video games. So if that's your thing as well, then obviously you're always welcome to join me online. But primarily my channel is about football as well. I'd say about 50% of it. And I'm not just about following like my team Liverpool, I'm following all Premier League sides, doing watch-alongs, the European competitions, the Champions League, Europa League, etc. Conference League final coming up in a couple of weeks. And obviously you've got the big World Cup this summer. So come on England, let's do that. But yeah, looking forward to covering all of this amazing football. So yes, if you want to come on my journey with me, then obviously, like I said, like and subscribe on my videos, and obviously subscribe to the channel, so much appreciated. Right, on that note, I'm just going to leave the lineups on, and I'm going to go get myself a coffee and get ready for the game. Right, back again. Just waiting for the coffee machine to do its thing. So we'll do that. I'll pause the mic. You don't need to be hearing coffee beans getting grounded. We only do it fresh and raw here. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. We only do it fresh like that here. So yes, please feel free to join me today for the watch along. If there's any Chelsea fans that want to pop in, of course, pop in. I will give unbiased commentary regarding the game. Obviously, if Liverpool score, it's a bit hard to contain your emotions. We're all football fans. But other than that, I try and keep it as unbiased as possible on my channel. So, let's have a look. I'm just going to make sure everything's working. All the stream is working okay. Right, I do believe that is the sound of my coffee machine finishing its business. So I'll put the lineups back on, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to before I do that, I'm going to go put my prediction in the chat. I do think it's going to be 2-0 to the Reds today. Maybe a little bit optimistic. 2-0 or 2-1 I'm going for, but I'm going to go with the positive. Got Mamardashvili back. He needs to step up and represent. Try and keep a clean sheet for once in his life. And so I'm going to have 2-0 to the Reds today. Obviously, feel free to drop your comments and your predictions in the chat. So, yes. Right. Put the lineups back on the screen. I'm going to go grab my coffee. Yeah, we've just seen a little bit of the build-up. Seen Mo Salah having a cheeky pat on the back of Peter Crouch. Presenters Joe Cole. Peter Crouch having a chat on the pitch with Lindsay. I don't know her surname, but yeah. But Anfield is looking lovely today. Sunny, bright, looking beautiful there. So it looks like it's perfect football conditions. Got my coffee ready as well, so, I'm more than chuffed, more than ready to do this. Kick off in 12 minutes. Yeah, big game coming up next weekend. FA Cup final. it'll be interesting to see what kind of team goes out for Chelsea in the final. But yeah, a lot of fixture congestion at the end of the season. Obviously, lots of European finals still to be played. English teams in all the finals, and obviously we've got a great finish for the Premier League as well. Big game tomorrow, I believe. I'll definitely be covering that tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. You've got West Ham at home to Arsenal. I do believe that is the game that decides who is the Premier League champion and who is going to get relegated. I think if West Ham don't win, they're down. And I think if Arsenal beat West Ham away, with their remaining 2 games after that, Burnley and Crystal Palace, I just don't see how they don't win the league. Burnley will get put to the sword. And then Palace will be resting players for the conference final, which will be about 4 days after the last day of the Premier League season. So Palace will be putting out a weakened side away at Arsenal. Arsenal will win the league. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But tomorrow is a big game. Big game. Like I said, that decides the title and relegation places, in my opinion. Right, we get the lineups back up. So let's look at how each team can hurt each other. Obviously, if Palmer and Pedro turn it on, they're going to be a problem for many teams. Obviously, Ingamoa is going to have to trap back and help out with Cole Palmer, who's going to be drifting in and around those pockets on the right-hand side. But yeah, Liverpool do have the defensive capabilities to contain this Chelsea side. Got to watch out for Enzo Fernandez running from deep. And yeah, it's just about what can Ingamoa do on Liverpool's left. Can he, provide a bit of magic, a bit of spark, and lay something on a plate for Gakpo, because he's obviously not a natural striker. Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting game. Right, I'm just going to make sure that everything's working for the stream. And make sure the volume's working. Let's have a look. Yep, everything seems to be fine. Right, we have kickoff in 8 minutes. So we're getting there. I need to work on something like getting a countdown clock for the stream and up certain things. Yeah, and hopefully we pick up some viewers along the way. Obviously, everybody's more than welcome in the chat to drop a comment, have a little back and forth. Even though we're kind of commentating on the game, a lot of it is just to kind of, fill the void and whatnot. I'd much rather be chatting to people online than just talking over the game. But obviously, hopefully, in time, it'll be a balance of both, a bit of a commentary over the game, talking about certain things, and obviously having a back and forth with people in the chat. But obviously these things take time to grow, so let's see what we can create together. So that's what it's all about. cheers. Cheers for the comments, folks. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Chelsea in the summer, depending on what competition they get, if any, in Europe. And obviously they've got a lot of financial issues building up and whatnot. We'll see how that pans out. But from this team here, there's lots of players that obviously have high value. Caicedo, Fernandez, Palmer, and Pedro, for example. Cucurella to an extent. So they do have a lot of saleable assets. There's plenty of players there that you would take off their team. I mean, from my perspective, Caicedo, Fernandez, I'll take in a heartbeat. Cole Palmer I'll take as well. João Pedro I would take. So there's lots of good players in the Chelsea squad. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they develop in the summer. More importantly, from my perspective, what's going to happen with Arne Slot at the helm at Liverpool? I've made my feelings clear on my channel that I'm hoping for a change in the dugout. And it gets to the point where sometimes it's not better the devil, you know, you just want somebody gone. And obviously you could get rid of Arne Slot and they can make a terrible appointment, but it feels like at this point I would just take the risk because I just don't see any signs of it improving. I just don't believe he's the man to take Liverpool forward. So let's see what happens in the summer. Apparently there's going to be, there's so many rumours around all football clubs, but apparently there's a review going to happen at the end of the season, so they keep saying, and they'll be evaluating what's happening now. Liverpool have got into the top four. It's kind of comfortable in the end. It's taken way too long, and they spent far too long out of the season out of the top four than in the top four. So it's a case of, what is the minimum requirements of Liverpool at the moment? Now, in this day and age, you have to base it on the fact that they are the Premier League champions, and you shouldn't be struggling to get into the top four. You should be defending your title. You should be in a title race. But none of these things have really happened, obviously, apart from just about getting back into the top four. So I'd say on most metrics, Arne Slot has failed miserably. All right, kick off in 4 minutes. So we're getting close. Yes. CMB, thanks for the prediction. Yeah, 2-1 you think to Liverpool. Okay. I'll take that, to be honest. I prefer 2-0, but I will take that. Ah, 1-0 Liverpool, you think? Okay. I'll take that one as well. All right, players are coming out now. Players in the tunnel coming out. Cole Palmer looking relaxed as usual. Szoboszlai looking relaxed. So yes, kickoff will be underway. They're just doing the Premier League fanfare. Yeah, players are going through the protocols at the beginning. They're shaking hands with the ref, the officials, with each other. Yes, so we're nearly underway. Nearly underway. Let's go. What can Liverpool and Chelsea serve up today? They got the graphic on the screen. It's Callum McFarlane. I have no idea who that guy is, but yeah. Obviously, they had a shocking result recently versus Forest. You know, that 3-1 defeat at home to Forest, more or less. It wasn't even a Forest B team. It was like a Nottingham Forest E team. It was crazy. So I'm hoping that Chelsea turns up today. But saying that, with Liverpool-Chelsea games down the years, you know, even over the last 20 years, Chelsea have become quite a big rival for Liverpool. And the games are always close. They're always cagey. But with my Liverpool head on, I'm just thinking the form they're in. I mean, Chelsea, everyone wants the season over with a lot of these teams, but Chelsea, they are desperate to get to the FA Cup final and then just cancel the season. So, yeah. You never walk alone belts around the stadium? Sunny day at Anfield. Looks lovely. Craig Pawson is the referee. He's an okay referee. He's not my favourite, but then saying that, in this day and age, which referees are anyone's favourites? It's like they're always under so much scrutiny. I miss the days of football when we didn't even know their referees' names. It was very rare back in the day when I first started following football years and years ago. You even knew a referee's name. You just didn't know who the refs were. Okay, the game is kicked off. Just getting my timer back on the screen. Yep, timer's up. All right, Kirkers. Liverpool throwing. McAllister plays it back. Chelsea playing, definitely looking like they're playing a back five with obviously Gusto and Cucurella with a license to burst forward. But the game just settling down at the moment. Curtis Jones in possession. They keep passing the ball back to Mamardashvili on his right foot, and he's a left-footed player. I just don't understand why they do this. What's going on with my volume on the screen? Yeah, Pedro just took an early shot. All right. Gravenberch passes the ball back to Kirkers. There was a kind of a snapshot from Gomez. Yeah, Pedro, sorry. All right, I've just changed my feed. I'll adjust my clock slightly. So Chelsea made a good start here. Palmer bursting into the box. Left-hand side. Straight into Mamardashvili's hands. Right. Kirkes brings it out. Just going to change my clock. Okay. Right, Liverpool midfield with the ball. Chelsea coming off the back of 6 defeats in a row. Absolutely scandalous for us, a club of their size. Right, McAllister tries to pump one forward, gets it closed down. Gakpo chasing down the ball now to Jorgensen. Colwell with a clearance. Big boot into the Liverpool half. Cucurella, nice chest down, but loses it actually. Ball's back with Liverpool possession. Yes, don't give it back to the goalkeeper. That's it. Curtis Jones keeping it moving. Plays a nice ball into the midfield. Kirk is bursting through the midfield. Massive room. Massive gap. Kirk is bursting, running. That's a foul, surely. No. Oh, yes, it is, yes. Pawson's given a free kick. Caicedo's can't believe it, but yeah. Massive gaps through Chelsea's midfield. Kirk is storming through. So who's going to be over this one? Szoboszlai. 4 minutes in already. Game has barely settled down. Right, Szoboszlai. It's about 40 yards out. Surely he's not going for goal from here. Maybe not 40, about 35 yards out. So he's just about within range with that hammer of a right foot he's got. What's he going to do here? Szoboszlai steps up. He's telling the wall to get back, pointing to the ref to tell the Chelsea wall to get back. He's obviously going for the shots. Whenever these build-ups happen for these free kicks, they usually just go straight into row Z because it takes so long. Straight into the wall. Always a disappointing. Right, Rio, left wing. Stands up Palmer, Jinx, cuts inside, great inside. Gravenberch. Oh, what a goal! Absolutely rips one. Amazing shot from Gravenberch. Come on! Get in there. Oh, my days. Rio Ingamoa stood up Cole Palmer. Jinx left, Jinx right. Cuts inside. Passes it up to Gravenberch, who was on the left-hand side, but just outside the box. And rips a curling effort into the top bins. And he pumps his fist to the crowd. Banger. Quality. Beautiful. And you know he's got it in his lock. He just doesn't do it enough. But yeah, great assist from Rio. Oh, I wouldn't say it was top bins, but from the angle, I mean, Jorgensen, could he do better? But, I mean, yeah, I suppose he can't stop that. I think it's the power that beats him, but he ripped it. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, Jorgensen does get a hand to it. I mean, Jorgensen, you're thinking Jorgensen's got to do better. He's probably a little bit unsighted from one of the Chelsea players, but it's kind of, it's not sent. No, it's high. It's not corner, but it's high. But it's a great finish, though. Come on. We love to see it. Get in. Is that the goal that gets Liverpool on their way to secure the top 4 this season? Right. Chelsea need to settle now. Liverpool need to keep, keep the foot on the pedal and just, hammer home their advantage. Try and end the game before it even really begins. Well, so far, Gary, your prediction's right because it is 1-0. So, yes. Anyone else out there that wants to join the chat? Put in their prediction. Go for it. It'd be nice to see you. And like and subscribe on the video. Sorry, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Right, Chelsea have the ball at the moment. All right, Chelsea, a bit of build-up play. Cucurella, left wing. Great cross into the box. Where's the defenders? Oh, my goodness. Mamardashvili doesn't look convincing at all. How can you not see that building up? I mean, you've got to step out and just claim that. Why is he stuck to his line? I mean, a dangerous play from Chelsea. Easily could have been an equaliser there. It's one of those ones where you don't know whether to come for it or not as a goalkeeper, but even so. Hello, Phasmo. Welcome to the chat. Gravenberch banger. Yep, you predict 2-2. Well, we don't like the prediction of 2-2, but it was a Gravenberch banger. Phasmo, welcome to the chat. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Would really appreciate it. Thank you. Van Dijk plays it across to Kanate. Right, into central midfield. Oh, Szoboszlai a bit slow on his feet. Gravenberch, McAllister first timer. Cucurella now picks up the ball. Running into the Liverpool half. Let's write a little reply there. Cheers, Phasmo. Who's your team, Phasmo? Who do you support? All right, good ball over the top. Cucurella bursts into the box, but he can't keep it in play. Dangerous ball, though. Wants to get on with it quickly, picks it up. Liverpool needs to calm it down and maintain control. Are you a Liverpool fan as well, Phasmo? Nice one. Like I said, feel free to come with me on my journey. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Would appreciate it. In my excitement, obviously I've forgotten to update the score, but here it is. It is 1-0. We are on the 10th minute. Frimpong crosses one into the box. It goes behind for a Liverpool corner off Hatto. Chelsea trying to reorganise there. Van Dijk, hands up, waiting for the corner to come in. Excuse me. McAllister, shaping up for the corner. Can he put some delivery on? The recently shaven-headed McAllister. Right. Short corner. Ball with Szoboszlai swings into the box. Oh! Van Dijk connects with the right foot and puts it just over, completely free, unmarked in the box. Oh, if he keeps that down, it's a goal. Well worked corner. Van Dijk just about onside. Left free by Enzo. Oh, I can't keep it down. Just goes straight over the crossbar. Keeps it down. It's 2-0. Oh, I guess you just want somebody else on the ball, not Van Dijk there. You know, obviously he's not known for his finishing. More like if that was on his head, yes. But great chance. All right, Van Dijk, clearing header. McAllister picks it up. Plays it off Malagusto for a Liverpool throw. Halfway line. Right, Liverpool knocking it around the back. Loose ball. Oof. Right, lovely played out from Gravenberch. Kirkes, lots of space. Rio on the ring. Left wing position. Edge of the box. Jinx. Cuts out outside. Chips it into the box. Who's there? Oh. Breaks to McAllister. Plays it out wide right. Curtis Jones puts it in. Not a great cross. Rio tries to chase it down, keep it in, can he? Nope. But this is the thing. When you've got wide players that can take people on, it just adds excitement, danger. And this is what Liverpool need in the summer. They need to make some acquisitions. Need to get a couple of wingers in to replace the departed Mo Salah. Give competition to Gakpo, Rio. and probably 2 players that can play right wing. That's what Liverpool need in the summer, in my opinion. All right, Van Dijk on the halfway line. It's all gone walking pace. Gravenberch to Kirkes. Left side. Back to Virgil. What's he going to do? Put one out to the wing. Standard cross, Konate. Over to Frimpong. Curtis Jones. Szoboszlai. So Curtis Jones grabbed by the shirt by Cucurella. Ref lets it play on. Virgil running forward, coming into the Chelsea half now. Kirkes, left side. Was about to put in Gamoa. McAllister. Liverpool just controlling the game quite nicely at the moment. All the possession with Liverpool. None of these teams gives you the feel of that they're confident that they're really secure at the back, but right. Van Dijk tries to put McAllister in, just go straight through to the keeper. Not very inventive play there. All right, Chelsea have the ball in possession in defence. All right, Gusto brings it forward. Checks back. Plays it back to Fofana. Over to Colwill. Chelsea with a bit of possession. Andre Santos at 17. Recycles it with Caicedo. Chelsea's trying to maintain a bit of possession, but they can't break out. I wouldn't say Liverpool's press is amazing, but Chelsea just don't have much movement at the moment, to be fair. So it's all just contained back and forth. Just a bit of possessions padding for Chelsea. Nothing much going on. All right, Chelsea just try to put a through ball through. No one up there. Straight through to Mamardashvili. Just absolutely no one there. It's poor ball. No movement. No anything from Chelsea up top. Kirkes cuts inside Palmer. Runs past him. McAllister. Lofted ball out to the wide to the rapid Frimpong. Is he going to bring it down? Yes. Stands up. All right, Szoboszlai on the ball. McAllister. Gravenberch. Konate back in Liverpool's half. Szoboszlai. Surely play that over to... Oh, no. Back to Konate. Curtis Jones. Szoboszlai. Liverpool's half. Van Dijk. Back to Mamardashvili. Kirkes seems a bit advanced. Mamardashvili clubs it out. Pace is slowed down. Keeper Jorgensen has it. Frimpong tried to chase him down. Right. Gusto pressured on the left. Foul by McAllister. Chelsea possession. Hello, Bobby. Nice to see you in the chat, mate. Kirkes has been good so far. You are correct, my man. Cheers for joining, Bobby. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Rio. All right, Kirkes. Just had taken a throw in. Chelsea side. This ended up back in a left back position, but where Van Dijk has the ball, casually strolls around. Yeah, agree. Kirkes has been good so far. A little bit advanced for me, to be honest. Got to be careful. Don't leave Palmer free. Tries something ambitious there. That's what I was just talking about, because now he's exposed. So Chelsea struggling to advance. Cole Palmer in his own half, trying to get involved in the game. Colville advances into Liverpool half, trying to move up. Cucurella left wing position. Over to Enzo. What's he going to do? Plays it centrally for Fofana. Loose touch from Caicedo, but a good burst. Rio. Kirkes. A bit loose there. What are you going to do there, Rio? Don't lose it there, son. Kirkes, get rid of it. Something that you don't see these days in football. Round belly. How did my comment come out with that? I don't even know how that came out there. Round belly. What? Don't know what happened there. All right, Chelsea. Good turn from Cole Palmer. He slips in. Come on, Mamardashvili. Oh, that was good play from Cole Palmer. Good turn from Palmer. Slips in Pedro. If he controls that first time, it's probably a goal, to be honest. Kirkes has round belly. 20 minutes on, so the Diogo Jota chants go around the Anfield faithful. Liverpool's number 20, forever remembered. Rest in peace, Diogo. Kirkes, strong tackle from Fofana there. Looks like he, kind of hurt his thigh. Right, Konate brings the ball up. Liverpool controlling the ball. Frimpong bursting clear. Ooh, well met by, was that Levi Colwill? Yeah, well met by Colwill. Good defending that was. Right, Curtis Jones. Liverpool in the Chelsea half. Attacking the Annie Road ends. Konate. It's in Liverpool half now. Szoboszlai is going to surely feed it to Virgil to help him out. The deepest position player, Van Dijk. Konate. Right, we're in the 23rd minute. Great take. Right, Rio, left wing side. What's he going to do? Stands up, Gusto, cuts inside. Oh. What's he doing? Oh, he's doing a lot. Still free. Play out wide. Oh, offside. Kind of messed it up a bit there, Rio, in the end. Did a lot, but didn't lose the ball. But, yeah, it ended up with an offside. But great feat, though. Keeping the ball, keeping four players occupied. When you're occupying 3 players like that and you're leaving gaps for others to exploit. So, Jorgensen. Big boot into the Chelsea half. That should go all the way through to Mamardashvili just. Our keeper just has it. So Liverpool fairly comfortable overall. Van Dijk being harassed by Enzo Fernandez. Oh, Sobers like dummy, but nobody picked it up. Chelsea back in possession, halfway line. Back with Levi Colwill, centre back positions. Gravenberch tries to intercept, smashes, McAllister smashes a clearance from the halfway line over to the Chelsea goalkeeper. A bit of a strange one, but it is what it is. Right, with Jorgensen in the goal. Big clearance. Just hopeful clearances from Chelsea. How does Konate deal with this? Trying to see it out for a goal kick. Blocks off. Has about a 10-second wrestling match with Cucurella. And who ends up throwing Konate to the floor. Konate laughs, but he sees out a ball for a goal kick. It's quite funny to watch. Cucurella has Konate around the throat, throws him to the floor. Konate laughs. Cucurella frustrated. Konate stopping him from getting the ball. Quite tigerish though from Cucurella fighting with Konate, giving away a lot of weight there. Right, Konate, right back position, advances forward, scoops one into the Chelsea half. It goes off. Poor pass. Right, Chelsea have the ball now. Enzo, halfway line. Right, Gusto, right side. Well played from Andre Santos. Kind of fainted and made the position for him to run right. Gusto, right wing position, being harassed by two Liverpool players. Well won back by Kirkins. Good strength. And then he's fouled by Andre Santos. That was in a good position, Chelsea. Like, poor foul to give away, but, Liverpool, that would do. 28th minute now we're coming into. 27th minute we're in now. Van Dijk's about to take the free kick. Right, balls bouncing around, some head tennis. Konate. Curtis Jones trying to hold up Enzo, who plays it back nicely to keep possession. Good endeavour. All right, good run through. Cucurella bursting into the box. This is dangerous. Puts one across. Good save from Mamardashvili. Oh, and cleared by Van Dijk. Good play from Chelsea. Mamardashvili, good save. Right, recycle now. Halfway line, centre circle by Chelsea. Puts wide for Cucurella. He's had some good runs today, Cucurella. Enzo. Caicedo, centre circle. Palmer comes back to retrieve it. Caicedo, edge of the centre circle. In Liverpool half. Palmer. Caicedo. Chelsea growing in confidence here. Caicedo, centre circle, but in his own half. Being forced back a little bit. Andre Santos, Caicedo. Over to Fofana. Cole Palmer takes it. Faces up Gravenberch, keeps possession. Well played from Chelsea at the moment, keeping possession well. Colwell advancing left wing, left side of the box. Back to Colwell. Enzo Fernandez. Cross tries to come in from Colwell, but charged down by Frimpong. Chelsea throw in. Enzo. Bit of Chelsea domination here at the moment. Caicedo. Lining one up maybe. Nope. Andre Santos. Liverpool defenders were backing off there. Invitation for Caicedo to shoot, but he opted to recycle it, keep it moving. Chelsea just maintaining some nice possession. Gusto. Back to Palmer. Central of the goal. Back to the centre circle. So Liverpool holding their own. Chelsea just moving it around. Gakpo. Not much of a presence. Caicedo running through. One back. Chelsea look like they're hesitant, worried about the break. Andre Santos out wide to Malo Gusto. But very patient though at least. Oh, wow, one back by Kirkes. Brilliant. Oh, Rio, sorry. Rio, what am I talking about? Good winning it back by Rio there. Very tenacious. But Chelsea, Liverpool can't get the ball at the moment. The crowd trying to G up Liverpool with chants of Liverpool, Liverpool. But they can't get the ball back. Cucurella, left wing, cuts inside. Back to Colwell. Caicedo lofts one in. Cucurella chested down. Oh. Some good runs from Cucurella, but, well done for Mamardashvili. Let's see that replay there. Great ball. Chested down by Cucurella. Needed to chest and shoot. But he wanted a bit too much time. But it was a great run though. It was onside. 89% possession. Chelsea last 5 minutes. Domination. Chelsea well into the game at the moment. Liverpool need to get hold of it. Right, Chelsea foul. Liverpool need to get themselves back in the game here. They're losing it. Right. Cucurella played off Konate. Chelsea corner. All right. Chelsea corner. Oh, it's a Chelsea corner, but it really wasn't. It bounced off of Konate, but hit Cucurella. Chelsea take the corner. Every advantage helps in football. Rio. Oof. Great block there from Curtis Jones. Otherwise, somebody's free in the box. Really dangerous. Whipped in. Poor cross into the box. Maybe that Liverpool deserved that break because it shouldn't have been a corner. So, a bit fortunate there. Just heard a stat. Cucurella's played 100 games since the start of last season for Chelsea. That's incredible. The fact they've even had 100 games. But obviously the Club World Cup makes a part of that. Of those numbers. Right, McAllister. Liverpool trying to just get themselves back in the game. McAllister. Gravenberch. Right side. Chelsea closing, hunting in packs. Konate. Charging forward into the Chelsea half and fouled. Caicedo gesticulates. He's got to be careful. Could be a yellow. Catches Konate. Goes down in a heap. Liverpool trying to take the sting out of the game. Whoa. Beautiful goal. Seeing it on a replay, lovely stuff. I think the defenders left the keeper a bit unsighted, and that's why it kind of looked like he should have done better. But it's a great goal. He probably couldn't do anything about it, to be fair. Rio, left wing, left side of midfield to Van Dijk, over to Kanate, Frimpong, centre. Mamardashvili, poor kick out. Arnold Slot looks fuming with the Mamardashvili kick out. Can't blame him, it was rubbish. Gusto. That's going to be a foul. Gakpo charges down the Chelsea player in possession. So yeah, poor place to give away a free kick. Dangerous position for a cross into the Liverpool box. Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez stand over it. All right, Chelsea. Fernandez stands over the ball. Back to cross one in, maybe. Oh my God, it's gone straight in. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So poor. Enzo Fernandez plays a low ball, curled low, and it just goes straight in from 35 yards. Honestly, absolutely shocking. It's awful. It's not even played into the box high. It's just played low, curled along the ground, and just rose straight into the net. Hits the post and in. Diabolical. Diabolical defending. Ball just rolls in. I mean, there's two Chelsea players coming in to finish it off anyway. Fofana tries to make contact with it, but either way, Fofana's going to score regardless. It just rolls in anyway. Now that's an Enzo Fernandez goal. Awful goal to concede. It's just pathetic defending. So we have 1-1. Awful defending. But you can't say in the last 10 minutes that Chelsea don't deserve it. Liverpool just switched off. Right, Chelsea breaking. Enzo Fernandez, centre of the goal. Loops one up high. Drops. All Chelsea now. Cucurella into the box. Honestly, it's like, Chelsea off the back of 6 defeats. But come and see Dr. Liverpool. We'll make you feel better. Driven into the box. It's all Chelsea pressure. It's just ping pong, bang, and it keeps coming back. Liverpool struggling. Liverpool on the ropes. Honestly, 9 minutes. They need half time now, Liverpool. They're struggling. The goal is being given it to Enzo Fernandez. I didn't see a touch from Fofana. Doesn't even deserve the goal because he was like 6 yards out. All he needs to do is connect and it's a goal anyway. But he missed it and it just trickled in, hit the post and went in. Rubbish defending, honestly. Right, that's going to be a foul for Chelsea by Curtis Jones. The momentum has all gone Chelsea's way. They keep showing the replay. There's nothing to... Okay, it's a goal. We get it. Let's move on with the game. Right, Gusto, right wing to Palmer. It's 100% Chelsea. More or less 100% Chelsea dominance at the moment. So disappointing from a Liverpool perspective, but got to rate Chelsea's fortitude coming back. Palmer, right side of midfield, plays it back to Fofana, chased down by Szoboszlai. Liverpool just shaped. They're just gone through ball, straight through the midfield. Enzo Fernandez bursting through. Good save from Mamardashvili. Had to make the save. Honestly, nothing. They got no midfield. It's just run straight through, pass straight through. One pass clears it all out. It's so awful. They've got to make a change. Put Frimpong back at right back. At least he knows the position. Nothing wrong with Curtis Jones. He's a good player, but he's not a right back. They keep showing the goal to check Fofana's touch. He didn't touch the ball. All right, we get it. All right. The commentary are fascinated with whether Fofana touched the ball or not. It doesn't matter. It's a goal. Right. Curtis Jones, Liverpool proper struggling. What? Jones, he's got to clear it. That's not the place to be playing. Tries a cheeky back heel and it's just poor. They're in trouble. At this point, I don't see Liverpool getting to half-time without conceding a goal. I really don't. Frimpong puts it back, puts his teammate in difficult position. Chelsea onslaught continues. Just clear the ball. All right, goal kick. This is a hard watch for Liverpool fans, honestly. The organisation is so poor. Personally, I just don't see the 4-2-3-1 formation working. You've got to have the right players to make it work. And Gravenberch and one other isn't cutting it. All right, Kirkes advances into Liverpool's half. Rio, halfway line. Virgil. Konate. I was optimistic with my 2-0 Liverpool because we just don't keep clean sheets. So, all right, Frimpong just about keeps it on right wing position. Tries to cut inside. Right, burst through. Frimpong in the box. Tries to play one off. Hits Colwell. It's gone for a corner. He's given it to Chelsea. Chelsea goal kick. How's that not a corner? The Liverpool fans are singing the Steven Gerrard song. Right, Chelsea going for kick out now. Goal kick. Liverpool need half time to regroup. They're literally on the ropes. Poor header from Van Dijk there. But Kirkes retrieves. Cuts inside. You're doing too much there. To Rio. Good tenacious play from Gusto and Rio. Fouled. Rio fouled. I think with the Liverpool setup, they need to do something at the right back position. They need to put Frimpong back at right back. They need to get Isak as the forward, and either leave Rio or Gakpo on, or whatever your choice. Frimpong wins the throw. So with the break in play, it's kind of helped Liverpool to kind of reset a bit. McAllister loses the ball. Back to Chelsea, who've looked the much stronger side in the last 12, 13 minutes and thoroughly deserved their equaliser. Right, Kirkes, left side. Van Dijk, centre of the pitch. We're in the 43rd minute. Szoboszlai plays it out to Jones. Frimpong on the wing. Back to Jones, who whips one over. Probably a bit too deep. Frimpong's fast, but he cannot keep that in play. It was a good idea, but execution was poor. Cameras keeps panning to Arne Slot, who is a effing and jeffing, swearing blindly, not happy with what he's seeing. Bit like us Liverpool fans, we're not happy with what we're seeing, Arne, so do something about it, please. Right. Liverpool trying to contain a bit of control. Just give it away to Chelsea. Right, Cole Palmer plays out to Gusto. Right side. Cole Palmer, gets away from two. Brilliant play. Brilliant. Given away by Enzo Fernandez. Rio brilliantly wins the ball. Tries to break, but lost a bit of momentum. He's got no outlet, though. Kirkes back to the keeper. 2 minutes of added time. Van Dijk brings it forward. McAllister. Van Dijk tries to lay through to Gravenberch. Turns, shows a bit of strength, but loses it. Back to Van Dijk. Curtis Jones. Szoboszlai advances. Poor pass. Easy pass to slip in Frimpong, who's going to charge into the box. Szoboszlai not being at it, a bit quiet. Tussling with Caicedo. Szoboszlai gives the ref his blue steel model look. Angry. So we've got 45 seconds here. Chelsea with the ball. Probably going for a kick out from this free kick, and that will probably bring the half to a close. With the first half of the first half, Liverpool dominated mostly, and then Chelsea have definitely dominated the last 20 minutes. One back by Gravenberch, good header. So this is anyone's game, really, in the second half. Right, Frimpong. Can he get through? Oh. If it would have been a better ball from Gakpo. Frimpong could have been free. And that is it, half time. So it's 1-1 at half time. So yeah, a decent half of football. I mean, it's weird because both teams have not turned up at the same time. Liverpool were good for the first 20, 25 minutes. Chelsea were definitely very good for the last 20 minutes. Even game overall, without it being kind of evenly contested, if that makes sense. Just like one team has just dominated the other for both sets of the first half. So Yeah, so we have 1-1 at the break. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the second half. From my perspective as a Liverpool fan, very disappointed with that last 20 minutes. You take the lead, you're well in control, go on and try and dominate the game, but it just became very passive, and then the all too familiar gaps in Liverpool's midfield started to occur. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to take a little break at half time, so I'll be back. Get your predictions in the chat for the second half. I'm not feeling massively optimistic, and at the moment 1-1 is usually the usual scoreline between these two big teams. So yeah, get your predictions in the chat. Let me know what you think. And if you're new to my channel, then please do consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for good, unbiased football commentary and content. Definitely unbiased when Liverpool's not playing. I don't really mind about a result when Liverpool's not playing. But anyway, I'll leave it there for a short while I take a little break, and I'll be back. I'll leave the stats, the scoreline on so we can see that, and I will come back and go through the halftime analysis. Welcome back. Yeah, so we're going to have a look at some of the stats of the game, see how it kind of looks in a statistical sense. So let's bring those up. So obviously the score is 1-1. Gravenberch, 6th minute, with that well-taken shot from the edge of the box to Enzo Fernandez's set piece on 35 minutes. Where are the stats? Am I going blind? Oh, here we go. Right, so overall possession has been in Chelsea's favour. 51.4% for Chelsea and 48.6% for Liverpool, the home side. XG of both teams, 0.31 for Liverpool, 0.34 for Chelsea. Obviously, that underlies the fact that both teams have scored, so it goes to show that it's a low-scoring game in terms of quality chances, but both teams have scored. 3 shots for Liverpool, 5 for Chelsea. Only 1 on target for Liverpool, which was the goal. 3 on target for Chelsea. So you can see that Chelsea have been the better side overall. Total touches inside the opposition box, 4 for Liverpool, 16 for Chelsea. 4 times the amount. 2 goalkeeper saves from Mamardashvili, none for Philip Jorgensen in the Chelsea goal. Aerial duels won 4-1 by Chelsea, only 2 for Liverpool. 7 fouls committed by Liverpool, 6 for Chelsea. And they've had 1 corner each. On the metrics for distance covered in kilometres, walking, jogging and sprinting, Chelsea have covered more ground, more walking by Liverpool, slightly more jogging by Chelsea, and a little bit more sprinting by Liverpool. So overall, I think Chelsea have had the better of the first half, even though Liverpool's more dominant in a more of a longer term in terms of minutes. But their heads are up, Chelsea, and they'll be looking to go into the second half and kick on, and hopefully Liverpool can wake up and make more of a fist to it. They're going to be kicking towards the Kop end in the second half, so that is a good thing from my perspective. So, let's see what Liverpool can do in the second half. Hopefully, from my perspective, Liverpool can turn a game on its head from where it is now, should we say? All right, I'm going to sort out the timer. Get that back to 45 minutes to continue from the second half. Let's set that. Bang. We're ready to go for the second half. Right, so I'm just going to take another short break and I'll be with you to continue the watch along. Like I said, if you're catching this later on for some reason, feel free to like on the video, drop a comment in the comment section at any point, and please subscribe to the channel. All helps my growth and I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. I'll leave the scores on the screen with the lineups. So it's 1-0 at the moment. And those are your teams. Right, back in a minute. Right, back once again. In the chat, I'm going to put my prediction in. Hey, so Pats, how you doing, bro? Difficult to comment so far. We're definitely not dominating, and it doesn't look like we're capable of doing so either. I agree with you, mate. It's so disheartening, and especially when, you know, we go 1-0 up at home as well, and it's just like, you know, it looked like for the first 5 minutes after that we were going to put our foot on our necks and maybe do something, but mate, we just don't have the. I'd like to say we don't have the quality. But I mean, maybe on the pitch today it's different because obviously we're going to hopefully we see Isak come on and give us that kind of that spear up top and give us that kind of focal point, because Gakpo, he's barely a presence. And but yeah, I agree with you 100%. We just don't look capable of doing it. I don't know. I think we've obviously spoke before regarding my other videos about making a change and whatnot. We're both slot out and we both believe that there needs to be a change. But yeah, it's the likelihood we're just going to keep seeing this football to the end of the season, right? But you know, great comment and thank you for dropping in. Really appreciate it. 100% agree. 100% agree. I'm still going to try and keep the faith and think that in the second half we've got to improve in the last 20-25 minutes, right? We've got to improve. So I'm thinking that we'll create a chance at some point. But the problem with us is that we'll have that period. We'll probably dominate from second half onwards up to the 70th minute. And then we'll do the similar pattern of the first half and start dropping back and dropping off because our intensity levels drop. So whether that's down to the fitness, whether that's down to, I don't know, just Arne Slot's tactics, slot ball as they call it. But, you know, we'll end up losing our way. That's what I'm getting at. So we'll see. But I'm still going to keep the faith and hope that we can nick a 2-1. Obviously, feel free to drop your optimistic hope in the chat, and anyone else obviously as well. All right, players are coming back out on the field. It is. I can see it on the I see it on the picture. It's definitely looking lovely up there. So there is that. You know what it is though? So Pats, it's like after the game, like if it goes our way and we get the victory, then we can enjoy the rest of the weekend and not let it dampen our mood. And we've got a nice little sunny day to look ahead because it's not bad where I am as well. Right, game is about to kick off. Let's get the timer going again. Get ready. These commentators are still going on about who got the goal. Give it up. Who cares? Right. Liverpool pump out field, started the second half, maintaining a bit of early possession. Kirkes out to Rio. Right. We're back underway. Gravenberch. Over to Soboslai, trying to recycle it. Right, it's on the left wing position. Gusto wins it back. Van Dijk over her. So Gravenberch over to Konate, centre circle. Kicking towards the cop, so let's hope that that's a factor. Obviously in this non-biased commentary. Curtis Jones, Frimpong, right wing. Tries to nutmeg. Oh, but still burst through. He's brought down there surely by Cucurella. Yes, so there's going to be a free kick. Brought down by Hato. Nice little nutmeg from Frimpong. Tried to run round him, but it was cynically fouled. So now about 10 yards into the Chelsea half, right side of the midfield. Liverpool have a free kick. About 30 to 32 yards out. Right side of the box. Szoboszlai about to swing it in. Was going to go for a cheeky quick one. Right. Early chance for Liverpool. What have we got in our locker? Right. Same position as the Enzo goal, to be fair. Good cross in by... Ooh, good cross in. Met by McAllister. But puts it over. The ball came in a little bit just behind him and he just couldn't sort out his head. He's not bad in the air for a shorter player. With a player coming in just behind McAllister, it would have been better if they'd left it, to be fair. But at least Liverpool started the half with some attacking intent. Jorgensen getting ready for the kick out. Please don't let me know if there's anything wrong with the stream and the audio. Just let me know that it's all working all right. I'm assuming it is. And yes. All right, Chelsea moving around. Szoboszlai harassing Jorgensen. Oof. Cheeky drag back there. All right, foul, but didn't see what happened there due to the coverage. All right, Chelsea. Retake. That's a good ball into the box. Dangerous. That's going to be a goal, surely. Oh, breaks to Cole Palmer. Just too easy. First attack. He looks embarrassed the way he scored. It's just does his Cole Palmer celebration, and it's just too easy. That's one easy ball slipped through. Cucurella breaks through again into the box. He's done that about 4 times already. Is there a check happening? Doesn't look like it. I'll update the score. Chelsea haven't won a game in 8. I mean, it's going to be tight. It's going to be a tight offside. If Liverpool get away with it, it's pure fortune. Because they deserve to be behind. I'll update the score for now. It's really tight, but it's easy across. I mean, Cucurella's big afro hair doesn't help him, so from a Liverpool perspective, might get away with it. But it's so poor. Oh, well, from a Liverpool perspective, we got away with one massively, but it's just too easy. It's just too easy. Now, Liverpool got to use this and wake up now. We've got to wake up. Awful. The crowd are going for it now. Like the crowd of I don't know what it is. We're relying again on a shoulder. Do you know what I mean? Exactly, Sir Pat. Exactly that. It's just, look, we're of a similar vintage, and we watch football for many, many years from a long time ago, and it's like I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Is someone afro or ponytail, or is their little pinky tail keeping them on side? Just use the feet. Do you know what I mean? Use the feet. Use something that is common. Stop changing it every 5 minutes. And more importantly, what happened to the waterfall system that they use in the Champions League, where they're going to use the automated system instead of relying on the human eye, where you can pause it and you have a line that's drawn in by a human. Use the waterfall system, and if it's offside, it's offside. But Chelsea are going to be buoyed up from that. Liverpool should be kind of energised by the fact they've had a massive let-off. But yeah. A bit of ex-Chelsea, ex-Brighton crime on crime there with McAllister fouling Caicedo. Me personally, I'm tired of VAR. Tired of all the rules always being changed every 5 minutes. What happened to good old-fashioned football? Just leave it to the ref to make a decision. Even if it goes against your team. Right, Liverpool, can they break? Gakpo, look for your man out wide, Szoboszlai. Rio, bursting, left wing position. What's he going to do? Break in, plays in, Gakpo. Gakpo does nothing. Gakpo does nothing. I mean, Rio took a bit long to make the decision, but eventually plays Gakpo. He doesn't sort out his feet. He's so cumbersome. I mean, he's probably offside. Oh, he runs it out for a goal kick. Ridiculous, really. Right, the TV feed is back. Liverpool have a throw-in, right wing position, but don't know how it really came about. Curtis Jones plays one in. Nice track back and turn. Frimpong, what's he going to do? Doesn't get anything away. Just pass back to the keeper. Yeah. The cameras are panning to Colwell, who seems to be struggling on the pitch. Right. Back underway again. Szoboszlai doesn't win the ball. Drops to Rio. Takes on his man, 2 men. Does a bit too much sometimes, Rio. Needs to look for the simple. McAllister dives in. It's gone for a Chelsea throw. On the halfway line. Cool. McAllister flies in for a tackle. Lucky he didn't catch Gusto worse than that. It could have been at least a minimum yellow. Right, Konate, Van Dijk, it's Curtis Jones who's kind of moved into... poor ball away by Jones. Make the change. Put Jones in midfield. Put Frimpong at right back. Oh, look. Oh, McAllister charges down Cucurella again in the box, but Cucurella free in the box again. Yeah, Pedro fed one in. Cucurella, too easy. Or McAllister's had he's hobbled away, but he's all right. He's soldiering on, but I think they've got to make a right back change position. Get Curtis Jones out of that position. Put Frimpong back. Get Isak on. Maybe swap Rio to the right side, or just do something. Just get right back in the right back spot. I just can't be dealing with this midfielders in the wrong position stuff. Right, corner coming in from the left hand side. Cole Palmer, short one. Gusto plays it centrally. Caicedo. Back to Gusto. Palmer, left wing. Stands up. Rio. Is he fouled? He's looking for it. Don't get it. Rio. Cole Palmer looking for it. Smiles, chuckles on the floor. Rio tries to beat doing too much. But he's always occupying 3-4 men. Cucurella fouls him. Gives a verbal volley to the linesman. But Rio, Liverpool fans chanting, Rio, Rio. Always taking on his man, but Arne Slot seems happy to continue with this right back midfield and right back position. It just doesn't work for me personally. Right, Konate bringing it out. Right, McAllister. Frimpong plays it off for Fana. Oh, Hato, sorry. Curtis Jones in his own half. Gravenberch. Jones, Liverpool just trying to maintain a bit of possession. Van Dijk. Back to Mamardashvili. Chase down. Plays it out to Konate. Right back position. Lofts one into midfield. Good ball. Curtis Jones, what have you got? Into the box. Curtis Jones lays it off. Gravenberch, great back heel. Too much. Oh, unlucky from Kirkers. Good play. Jones should have fouled him. Stop the break. Enzo plays it out. Yao Pedro left. Chelsea have the ball in midfield. Good break there from Liverpool. Should have done a bit more in the end, I feel. Chelsea just knocking it around back and forth. Is the game opening up? I mean, both teams are a little bit loose anyway in terms of their midfield. It's particularly Liverpool. All right, Chelsea knocking it around the halfway line. Right, break. Cole Jones. Put it wide. Frimpong. Edge of the box. What's he going to do? Frimpong. Standing up Cucurella. Szoboszlai. Back post. Gakpo header. Yes! Goal! No! What am I talking about? Curtis Jones, get in there, son. Oh, offside. Is it offside? Oh. Let's have a look. Frimpong stands up Cucurella. Cuts inside. Oh, he's just wandered offside. Gakpo, back post. Bang, puts it across. Curtis Jones nods it into the net. Didn't need to be offside. Oh, St. Pat's too early, mate. They went too early, mate. Oh, damn it. And as you saw, obviously, Gakpo, he didn't need to be offside. Couple yards, but, you know, good intent. Both teams. It's for anyone. This game's for anyone, isn't it, you know? Right. Surely Gravenberch fouled. Nope. Stands up, drives forward. Gravenberch. Oh, lovely run. What's he going to do? Frimpong. Edge of the box. Handball, maybe? Szoboszlai. Oh, great save. Is it a handball? Ref saying no. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. VAR, maybe. Right. Ball goes out wide. Great ball from Gravenberch. Right. Frimpong. Yeah, I mean, you can't really give it for that. It would be harsh on Hato. He's sliding on the floor. His arm's got to go somewhere, but, you know. High stakes football. Everyone's desperate for stuff. And I don't really like things given for things like that. I'd rather it be more organic. Right, McAllister. From the right wing, corner, short to Curtis Jones. Lets it roll across his body. Szoboszlai. Curtis Jones, centrally. What's he going to do? Oh, tries a clever one in, but where's the backup? We've got to be careful of the man behind. Ooh, good job. Frimpong's back. Mamardashvili's out. Hoofs it back. Clears it. But clears it for a Chelsea. Good save anyway. Good shot from Szoboszlai coming in. Nice save. You know, perfect height for a keeper. All right, so the game's livening up. All right. Chelsea, big boot clear. Liverpool throwing in their own half. Half an hour to go. Both teams look settled now. They showed an interesting stat. Gakpo least touches in the 10 position. We've seen this with Isak when he plays. Least touches. So it's something to do with the structure of the team. They're not getting anything out of the person playing forward. So whether it's Isak, Gakpo, it doesn't matter. Whoever's playing in the Liverpool forward position is not affecting the game. And when you are only having 10 touches, you need the real serial poacher on there. Someone who's definitely going to make one of those 10 touches count. And that is obviously not going to be Gakpo. So I'm hoping for a change soon. Hopefully Isak's got half an hour in him. 25 minutes in him. Right, McAllister playing it around. Back to Van Dijk. Kirkes whips one in. Too much on it. Crossing's poor. He needs to work on it from Kirkes. He needs to work on his crossing. All right, close down. Oof. Keeper nearly made an absolute ricket there. Right, ball is broken back to Liverpool. Van Dijk, halfway line. Chelsea have retreated back in. Liverpool, have the advantage. Frimpong goes on the outside. Hato dinks one into the box. Too much power on it. Goes to the other side to Rio, edge of the box. Back to Gravenberch. What's he got? Kirkes. Left of the box. Foul on Palmer. Kirkes trying to be too clever. He doesn't really have that in his locker. Trying to flick it past and run past Cole Palmer. You're not that guy. Right. Reece James coming on for Andre Santos. So Reece James going into midfield. Or is that going to be Gusto going into midfield? And Reece James right back. Probably Reece James staying in midfield. He's the better player. The Brazilian goes off. We're going into the 64th minute. Gakpo should have held his line. Disappointing. Still disappointed. Right. Jorgensen. Big kick out into Liverpool half. Good header won by João Pedro there. Big header. Reece James, first touch. Back to Gusto. James. Right. Clattered Caicedo by Gravenberch. A bit late by the referee to give it, but Liverpool get back into shape. All right, Chelsea, Caicedo, centre circle, passes it back to Fofana, loses the ball. Where's Mamardashvili coming for it? Risky, loses the ball in a bad position. Poor for Mamardashvili. If you're going to be there, you've got to win it, mate. Clear it out. He gets me worried, this guy. He really does. I'm not convinced by Mamardashvili at all that he's ready to take over from Alisson. Rumours of Alisson departing this summer for Serie A. Really need him to stay for one more year. I'm not happy with Mamardashvili. Isak warming up though, so that's a good sign. Be interesting to see what we do. Honestly, I want Frimpong back at right back. Isak on. Gakpo or Rio put over to the right. I just want Rio to play the 90 minutes though. We don't need to save him anymore. Protecting the youngsters' legs and all that sort of stuff. We've got there's 2 more games left after this. There's no running a 17-year-old into the ground. Look how much energy we all had at 17. At 17. All right, Chelsea, Cole Palmer, midway point, plays it into Caicedo, who slips on the ball, nearly loses it. Colwill. Reece James, lofted ball. Great ball. Cucurella bursts into the left side of the box again. We're always open left-hand side. Curtis Jones gives away a corner. Blowing. Easy ball. The amount of times he's been free or made the run, Cucurella. Honestly, if they had a clinical left winger playing that position, we'd be in trouble. Right, Rio going off. Boos from the Anfield faithful. And I was just saying it a minute ago, just let him play 90 minutes. It's going to give you more than Gakpo, but... decent game from Rio. Not his greatest, but, did the most with what he could work with. Arne Slot favours Gakpo on the left. Maybe it's an energy thing, maybe. It's been a fairly warm day in the sun. Gakpo's barely done any running around because he's had nothing to chase. But I don't see what Isak's going to have to chase, but at least Isak's on. Right. Konate, right back position. Plays it to Gravenberch. Lofts one out for the marauding Frimpong speed. Right, held. That's a foul, surely. Right side of the box. Brought down by Hatta. That's going to be a yellow, surely. Right, Soboslai stands over this. Just right of the box. Right. Edge of the box. About 6-7 yards to the right-hand side of the box. So good delivery here. This is dangerous territory. What's he got? Dominic Soboslai stands over the ball. Soboslai. Too far. After all that, disappointing. Easy cross. And to miss by that much is poor. So Chelsea throw. Right. Game back underway. Chelsea throw. 22 minutes left. Gusto. Liverpool got Chelsea penned in. Chelsea look quite content to hold their position. They need the 3 points. Probably more than Liverpool, if anything. I mean, obviously both sides could do with the 3 points, but right. Ball lost by Gravenberch. Bad position. They're going to nick a foul here. Curtis Jones fighting away. It's going to be a foul there, surely. Yeah, Pedro. Curtis Jones squaring up, arguing. All right, back to Marmanashvili. Hoofs one into the Chelsea half. Curtis Jones brings it down. Turns away from Reece James. Lovely. Kirkes, what's he got? Time on the ball. Back to Jones. Gravenberch. Advancing towards. What's he got? Nothing. Back to Curtis Jones. Into the box. Tries to find Isak. Can't. Konate wins a header. Frimpong right wing. Well defended by... It's getting a bit feisty there. Cucurella kind of nudges Frimpong in the back of the head. It's getting a bit... Right, anyway, back we have Virgil over to Kirkes. Right, Gakpo, left wing. What's he got? Stands up two. Soboslai shoots. Oh, hits the post and out. Oh, great shot from Soboslai from nowhere. Rockets one across the ground. Hits the post. Great strike. Oh, beats the keeper. Probably would have had it covered, but it's off the post. You know, an inch to the right. Probably bounced off the post and in. Great strike. Unlucky. Right, Frimpong chased down by Cucurella. Looks for the foul. Bit fortunate to get a foul, I think. Oh, yeah, he's fouled there. He's fouled and pulled very slightly. So Cucurella's moaning. All right, Liverpool get the game underway. Someone on the Chelsea bench got a yellow. Right, Curtis Jones. Right, Van Dijk Left centre-back position. Advances. Crosses the halfway line. He's not met. Kirkes. Left wing position. Fires one into the box. Not the greatest cross, but it still goes to Frimpong right wing. What's he got? Tries to jink. Stands up. Right, now it's central of the box. McAllister. Curtis Jones. Just outside the box, central. Frimpong. Gravenberch, right wing. To Frimpong. 1-2, well, not 1-2, but Gravenberch. Edge of the box, Curtis Jones, right wing position. Edge of the box, left foot cross in. Oh, I don't know why I was so excited. It was just more or less a pass back to the keeper. Just hoping that somebody would get on the end of it, but not quite. Arne Slot tries to G up. The players, Curtis Jones, nicely good shoulder barge with Enzo, who is fouled, surely. Yellow card for Enzo Fernandez, that's going to be. Curtis Jones, lovely play. Goes around Enzo Fernandez, who cynically chops him down. Got to be a yellow for that. Camera pans to a Liverpool lady in a scarf and badges who's brandishing the yellow, saying, "Book him, ref." Right, Liverpool, good opportunity now. So it's about 35 yards out, right side of the pitch. Szoboszlai about to put one into the box. Ref says, "Get on with it." Cole Palmer tries to block the shot. Good cross in. That's going to be a corner, surely. Good clearance by Colwill. Heads it behind for a corner. Didn't take any chances. Heads one over. Keeper dives for it, but it's about 5-6 yards over. Right, Szoboszlai corner from the right-hand side. Right wing position. Liverpool been fairly comfortable last 20 minutes and have dominated the game, I'd say, for the last 15-20. Without looking too threatening. But obviously apart from hitting the post. Right, Szoboszlai, cross. In we go. Good clearance from Chelsea there. Didn't see the player. Curtis Jones recycles. Frimpong. Back to Curtis Jones. Szoboszlai, right wing position. It was going to be a poor cross, anyway, because it hit a player. Wasn't even going to clear the player. Frimpong, always the furthest man back on the corners because he's useless at. He's so small, he's never going to win a header, so he might as well be back with his recovery pace. Curtis Jones back to the keeper, Mamardashvili, who hoofs it into Liverpool half. Chelsea just trying to get a foothold back in the game. They can't at the moment. Liverpool playing well. Right, Palmer, what's he got? Gusto advances right side. Back to Reece James. Palmer, middle of the pitch. Harto over to the left. Cucurella left wing. Back to the centre. Colwill. Good game today from Colwill. Caicedo lost one into the box, surely for the keeper. Rolls it out. Kirkes. Van Dijk takes a touch. Kirkes, where's he going? Dangerous. It comes a point where you take a risk. You might not get the foul you want sometimes, and you've just lost the ball in a dangerous position. In this case, he has won the foul, but the point still prevails. Right, Curtis Jones, right back position. Plays one down the line. Picked up by Isak. Loose ball to Frimpong. Given possession away. Now Liverpool's under pressure. Yeah, Pedro cuts back, checks back. Edge of the box. Oh, nearly nicely won. He still got it. Oh, puts one wide. Unlucky for McAllister. Nearly won it back, but unlucky it bounced back to Pedro. Takes a touch to the side and tries to bend one into the corner, but he hasn't had much to feed on this game. Nice play from João Pedro, though. Good player. Unlucky for McAllister. Curtis Jones could have thought about bringing him down, maybe, but it's unlucky, to be fair. But yeah, is that going to be a spark for a bit of a Chelsea revival? But yeah, all that from Isak's loose pass. Who's coming off? So looks like Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez coming on. And Cody Gakpo going off to be replaced by Chiesa. Nice to see Chiesa get 14 minutes plus any additional time. Joe Gomez surely coming on for Curtis Jones. We'd love to see Konate off. Konate off. Oh, Konate off for Gomez. So just a straight centre-back swap. So Curtis Jones is going to stay. Don't know why Konate is coming off. Curtis Jones going to get the full 90, it seems. Right. Ball lost by Frimpong. All right, Chiesa chasing down. All right, nicely won back. Soboslai, McAllister, Gravenberch, Isak. What's he got? Slipping. Frimpong, edge of the box. Poor cross in. Jesus. You know, Sipaz, I know. That's what I was saying. He's going to get 40 minutes plus additional time. Right, nicely won back by Isak. What have you got now? Come on, good pass. Tries to go round. God, he looks like he's towing a caravan on his back, Isak. Is that going to be a corner? Corner for Liverpool. Yeah, I know. Chiesa getting more than his charity minutes of 2 or 3 minutes. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. How that man, not that, to be honest, I don't think he's obviously the player he was, but how he doesn't get 10, 15 minutes a game at least. He's an Italy international. He can offer you just as much as Gakpo off of any of the wings. He's been criminally underused. And he'll be obviously be going off in the summer, but right, Soboslai, corner, right wing position. What have we got? Come on, Isak. Right. Off the crossbar! Van Dijk wants a penalty being pulled. Let's have a look. Free header, Van Dijk. Someone's down in the box. Somebody's down. James holding Chiesa. McAllister nudged to the ground. 3 players down. But Jesus, Caicedo arm wrestles, grabs Van Dijk to the ground. I mean, he's got 2 hands on him. He's gripping and everything. Van Dijk still gets it onto the crossbar. Jesus. Checked and cleared by VAR. I mean, that's a great header from Van Dijk, considering he's been jostled. And it goes to show, if he hadn't been held, he puts that in definitely. So Liverpool have hit the crossbar from that header, and then obviously Soboslai about 10 minutes ago hitting the post. So Liverpool kind of, you'd say that they've done enough to kind of shade the win, maybe. Right, cross into Liverpool, kick out into Liverpool's half. Chelsea throw. Foul throw. Back to the keeper. Kick out. Jorgensen. Gomez, good header, 1 there. McAllister all over. Palmer. Gusto. Hato. Nicely won by Enzo, but no one there. Full goes clear back to Marmalashvili. McAllister scoots one out wide. All right. Oh, nicely won. Gravenberch. Chiesa. Looking for a foul. Looked like he kicked the ground there, to be honest. Chiesa, get up, son. Cole Palmer races away. Drives forward. Oh, where's Kirkes? Gusto leaves him by a great tackle. Come on, Mamardashvili. Keep that from a corner. Goal kick. Interesting. Great recovery tackle there from Kirkes. Needed to get there and off Gusto. Great stuff from Kirkes. Risky, but great stuff. Right back position. Curtis Jones. Feels like there's a late winner here. You'd think it would be for Liverpool, but could there be a sting in the tail? Right, played up the wing. Kirkes fouled. Surely that's Chiesa fouled. Surely. Right, Chiesa. Struggling to get into the game, Chiesa. But this is what happens when you don't get minutes throughout the season. You can't expect players to just come in and just find their way into a game. Joe Gomez advances. Centre circle, Curtis Jones. Good game from Jones. Been caught out a few times, but he's not a right back. Joe Gomez, Frimpong. Tries to play a 1-2 with his Dutch international colleague. Fouled. What's going on here? Yellow card for... Is that for Hatter? Oh, Cook... Oh, no. It must be... It can't be Cucurella. It's already been booked. I thought it'd already been booked, Cucurella. Okay, obviously not. Right. Soboslai. 10-12 yards by the byline into the Chelsea half. Get ready to swing one in. Can Isak make his presence clear? Hoisted in. What's happening? Somebody won a penalty. Liverpool claiming. Chelsea is kind of ricocheted off of one Chelsea player onto the next, but too hard to see. Right, Gravenberch to Jones. Kirkes. Right. Chiesa, left wing. Stands up. Gusto wins the corner. Nice from Federico Chiesa. Right. Soboslai now. Corner from the left wing side. The Kop holds its breath. Everyone jostling the keeper as everyone seems to do this season. New tactic. Always the pushing and shoving. I'm not a big fan of it. It's just all these marginal gains. I've just made that comment and then the on-field commentary has just said the exact same thing. It's just terrible. Right. It's all just trying to obstruct the keeper. It's just poor. I just can't stand it. It's poor where football's going. Right. Lofted into the box. Played back in. Isak kept it in, but now you got to watch out for the break. But Chelsea, somebody plays back, they can't break. In a way, it's kind of, because it's such a tactic, you can obstruct the keeper, you force the opposition to defend everyone back, and it means they can't break as well. So you have the fact of they can't break on you as well. So it is very clever tactics. Seems like an invention made at the Emirates by Arsenal, to be honest. Beginning of this season. Right. Chelsea playing it back around. Long clearance from Chelsea into Liverpool half. It feels 86 minutes. It's really kind of gone quickly the last 20 minutes. The second half has kind of flown by without the game being really that interesting. But it feels like Chelsea have settled for the point, to be honest. Liverpool are the only team kind of looking for it. Pressing. Trying to get that winner. Right. Caicedo moves it up, advances. Hato turns around. Reece James in his own half. Back to Colwell, has had a good game. Gravenberch. Right. Yeah, Pedro. Over to Palmer, right-hand side. Looking for support. Gusto, right wing position. Puts one into the box. Cleared by Van Dijk for a throw. On Chelsea's right-hand side. Oh, what's going on with my screen there? Oh, I've lost my feed annoyingly. Alright, my screen's gone down. I'm back. Right, so it's back in Chelsea's half. Alright, Chelsea have it in their own half. It's going to be a foul by Joe Gomez on Enzo Fernandez. 88th minute. Yellow card. Yellow card for Joe Gomez. Draw doesn't really suit either team, to be honest. Both needed the 3 points to meet an objective. Right. Palmer, just outside. Gusto in the box. Right-hand side. James. Palmer, just outside the box. To Gusto, right wing. Looking for an outlet. Looking for an option. Fofana. Back on halfway line. Hato. 6 added minutes. Pedro gets away. He's chopped inside. He's looking for the shot. Don't bring him down. Nah, that's nothing. Careful. Stay on your feet. Nicely turned away. Calm. Come on, Chiesa. What are you doing? All right, Liverpool throw. Chiesa, I mean, he was waiting. Nah, there's nothing to look at on VAR. There's no challenge. I mean, these lot will look at anything. There's nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, they're going to give that, actually. Now that I look at it, they're going to give that. They've got a tangle. Oh, is it going to give a penalty here? I mean, he carried on and got he got up and got the ball, but I don't know. You can see it given, actually. That's the thing, though. Pedro puts his leg across. I think it would be very harsh. Yeah, so it's cleared. Bit lucky, though, in a way. You never know. It could have kind of gone 50-50, but no penalty. Pedro looking for it, but he did it. Pedro looking for it, but in a professional way. Do you know what I mean? Right. Right, McAllister. Gomez. 7 added minutes. Jones. Keeper. Alright, Joe Gomez. Liverpool fans happy there's 7 minutes. Me personally, I want the game over. Alright, poor ball through. Mamardashvili into his hands. McAllister breaks out. Jones, centre of the pitch. Gravenberch. This one over the box. Jones into the box. What's he got? Cross. Anyone there? No. Palmer. Clears. Not enough support there. All right. Liverpool need to get back into shape here. Enzo. Oh, Enzo plays a ball. Just can't find Palmer. Right ball, but just can't find him. All right. Edge of the box. Gusto played in Caicedo, who's in the box. Deflection into the hands of Mamardashvili. Right, can Liverpool break quickly while Chelsea are out of shape? Get the game underway. Let's go. 6 minutes to go. 5 minutes now. All right, cleared by Gomez into the Chelsea half. Jorgensen picks up the ball. Crowd trying to claim for everything. Just get on with the game. All right, Palmer. Palmer and Gusto have been linking up well today. Colwell. Right, Palmer, right wing position. Reece James overlap. Reece James, right side. He's the man you don't want on the ball if you're Liverpool. But poor cross. What have you got, Mamardashvili? This is where you need an outlet. No outlet. Curtis Jones. Lays one central. Where's Isak? He needs to get into the game. Just being a passenger since coming on Isak. It's the formation. There's anyone that holds the position, in the 9 position, is just not in the game. Frimp. All right. Poor ball given away. Chased down. Willingly by Soberslai. Right, Kirk has got it. Kirk has. Right, Van Dijk. Joe Gomez, centre circle. All right. Jones. Frimpong, right wing. Jones, good first time. Isak, what's he got? Isak? Oh, byline cross. Oh. Unlucky. Chiesa chasing around like a madman. Oh, McAllister. Come on. You know he's going to look for that. It's too exuberant. Another yellow. Ref is handing out yellows like there's no tomorrow at the moment. Man of the match. It's hard to... They're talking about discussing that. It's hard to say. The commentary have given to Cucurella man of the match. Not a bad shout, to be fair. I might have gone with Colwell or Cucurella myself, maybe. Right, anyway. Right. Less than 3 minutes to go of additional time. Colwell lofts one in. One by Joe Gomez. Brought down by Enzo. Edge of the box. Stands it up. One back. That's going to be a Liverpool throw, surely. Yep. Joe Gomez. The long throw merchant at Liverpool. Oh, he should have went wide, and it did go wide from Gravenberch. First time pass from Kirkes. Ooh. Well defended. Colwell was my man in the match, to be fair. All right, what have you got? Free kick for Chelsea, exactly on the halfway line. So game is petering to a close. Chelsea try to take it quickly. Ref pulls it back. What have we got? I think Chelsea have been pretty resilient today, to be fair. It's hard to understand how they get battered. They got battered by Forest on this display, but this is football for you. Right, Enzo to Pedro, back to Pedro to Enzo. Pedro, left wing. It looks like they're going to... One more chance. Reece James, left side. What's he going to do? Stands up. Frimpong floats one into the box. Keeper. Oh, nice save. Right. Oh, come on. You got to throw. A breakaway opportunity with a throw, and he throws it back to Chelsea. Come on, after good play from Mamardashvili. He's a strange goalkeeper. Does some good things, then instantly does something trash. Right. Chiesa. Ref pulls it back when Liverpool want the game to flow. Referee, play the advantage there. God damn it. Anyway. Right. Craig Pawson, he's not my favourite ref. Right. Kirkes slips. Gusto looks like the game's petering out for a draw. Palmer goes down looking for the foul. Palmer, clever play. Too eager. Palmer, professional, clever. Chiesa has that crazy wide-eyed stare on his face, but you dove in there, son. You didn't need to. Anyway, the game is now we're now in the 98th minute. Additional time has been played. We're probably just waiting for Chelsea to take this free kick, and then that'll be that. A lot of the Anfield crowds are filing out, but turning around to see if there's a last moment. And that's the final whistle. Boos! Loads of boos around Anfield. Wow. The game is finished 1-1. And I'm quite surprised to hear the amount of boos around Anfield. I mean, wow, that was... cheers, Sir Pants. Sir Pats, thank you. Yeah, tried my best. And thank you for joining me and staying with me. It's really nice talking to you as well, as always. But yeah, really surprised you to hear the boos at the end there. I'm surprised that there's so many boos around Anfield. Obviously, I don't really necessarily think it's about the display. I think it's more about the obviously the result, if anything, and maybe the dissatisfaction with the team at the moment and Slot, considering we've only got one more home game now at the end of the season. But yeah, big boos ringing around Anfield at the end there. But yeah, 1-1 the final score. Can't say Liverpool deserve much more. If any team was going to go on and win it, it would have been us, Liverpool FC. Chelsea were very resolute, dug in well, and kind of merited their point, to be fair. Probably even based on the first half performance alone. But it was... I look at it this way. If you're a neutral watching that game, are you entertained? Are you kind of caught up in it? And quite frankly, probably not. It wasn't a bore fest, but it wasn't really the greatest game in the world. From a Liverpool fan point of view, obviously you're caught up in the moment because it's your team, it's our team. But in terms of entertainment and making chances, and it's not what you want. So Liverpool now solidified fourth place by going a point further away from Aston Villa. Aston Villa obviously now have a game in hand on Liverpool, so Liverpool can drop down to fifth, depending on what Aston Villa's result is in the next game. So Liverpool still do not have Champions League secured. They're going to need still another 2 to 3 points to get it mathematically done. Chelsea are up to, they're still in ninth, but up to 49 points. Still just about got their eyes on a top 6 finish, potentially. The Chelsea fans go over to their crowd, to the Annie Road end and salute their away support, which is fair enough. So, Pat, you've said, mate, I was at the Crystal Palace match and it was like being at a cricket match. So quiet. The fans are not happy. It's not good. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. It's and you're obviously boots on the ground. You're there up in L4, so you know better than most. And it's just what we're serving up, mate, isn't it? It's so hard in a sense of the only kind of defence I'll give Slot is that you're coming off of the back of Jurgen Klopp. He played some of the best football we've seen in our lifetimes, right? We've been through the years. And Liverpool were obviously renowned for playing great football. But what Jurgen Klopp was serving up was different gravy. The game was always in a balance, or we're flattening someone, or even if we were buying, it was always in a balance. There was always something happening. There's always some kind of energy and drive and passion and everything, because that's what Klopp drove from the sidelines. But Arne Slot just doesn't give you that. It doesn't give you that X factor. It's all about this control, side to side, building up slowly. And yes, in the end, I'll look at the stats afterwards, and it probably will be. Let me stop the clock here. There probably will be us shading possession, etc. But what is possession? Do you know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't matter. It's all about what you do with the ball, and we just don't create enough chances. So we can look at the match stats and see. Let's have a little look at the match stats now, actually. Go to the browser, look at the match stats. So 1-0 full time. Scores. Match stats. So in the end, Liverpool didn't even shade possession. 48.5% for Liverpool, 51.5% for Chelsea. I think a lot of that was just defending, really, a lot of that. But in the end, 8 shots for Liverpool, 6 for Chelsea. So I don't think Chelsea had a shot in the second half worthy of the name. Liverpool had more shots, so they came on a bit stronger in the second half. 3 shots on target overall, 24 shots in the opposition box for Liverpool, as opposed to 23 for Chelsea. 2 saves each from each keeper, and that's really the most interesting stats from the game there. So yeah, quite disappointing overall. So yeah, 1-1, and we have to take it from there. So yes, they're interviewing the Chelsea players on the touchline now, talking about whether Fernando, they're so fascinated whether he got this touch or not. Who cares? It's actually more embarrassing he didn't get the touch, if you ask me. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, disappointing. Right, but on that note, I'm going to bring this live stream to an end. Thank you for everyone that joined me in the chat. So, Pats, thank you for your great interaction and comments. Cam MB, Phasmo, Bobby McAldo, Lauren, Miss Lauren as well, Gary Robert Brown. So yeah, all thank you for everyone joining me and keeping me company in this watch along. So once again, I'm signing off on this one from Anfield Watch Along. It's Liverpool 1, Chelsea 1. My name is Ade. I'm the veteran arcade soldier. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you and take care.